Hi everyone. Today I want to be discuss about an important topic in auditing for final BCom vocational and general BCom students for 6th semester. In the subject of auditing, I want to be explain corporate frauds. First of all, I want to be define what is meant by fraud. Fraud, in the broad sense, a fraud is an international deception made for personal gain or to damage other person. Once again, in the broad sense, a fraud is an international deception made for personal gain as to damage other person. That is called fraud. The following are the types of corporate frauds. That is A. Fraudulent financial statements, employment frauds, vendor frauds, customer frauds, investment scams, bankruptcy frauds and miscellaneous. These are the types of corporate frauds. Okay, the following are the types of frauds. One is fraudulent financial statements, employment frauds, vendor frauds, customer frauds, investment scams, bankruptcy frauds and miscellaneous. Finally, in other way, corporate frauds are divided into three types. Finally, in other ways, corporate frauds are divided into three parts. One is financial frauds, misappropriation of assets and corruption. Okay, corporate frauds are divided into three ways. One is financial frauds, misappropriation of assets and corruptions. The most important thing in corporate frauds, first one is financial frauds. The financial frauds is affected on into the organization. That's why every auditor must be avoid the first of all financial frauds. What is meant by fraud? I have already explained. Fraud means an intention of employee to do personal gain. That's why the financial frauds, the financial frauds must be avoided by the avoidabilities. So, what is meant by financial frauds? The financial frauds are manipulation, falsification, alteration of accounting records, misappropriation of international omission of accounts, massification of accounting principles and intentionally false, misleading or omitted disclosures. Once again, I am telling that financial frauds are manipulation, falsification, alteration of accounting records. Financial frauds are manipulation, falsification, alteration of accounting records, misrepresentation of international omission of amounts, misapplication of accounting principles and intentionally false, misleading or omitted disclosures. These types of frauds is to be treated as financial frauds. Next one, misappropriation of assets. Misappropriation of assets including theft of tangible assets by internal and external parties, sale of property without any information, okay, and improper payments. These type of frauds are to be treated as misappropriation of accounts, assets. So, second one is misappropriation of assets. Misappropriation of assets include theft of intangible assets by internal and or external parties, sale of assets or sale of properties, information, and causing improper payments. So these type of frauds are to be treated as misappropriation of assets. Next one, corruptions. Making or receive improper payments to be treated as corruption. So these are all three types of frauds is to be treated as a corporate frauds. Okay, once again I am telling that fraud in the broad sense, a fraud is an international decision made for personal gain or to damage other person. The corporate frauds are mainly divided into three parts. One is financial frauds. Second one is misappropriation of assets. Third one is corruption. What is meant by financial frauds? The financial frauds are manipulation, falsification, alternation of accounting records, misrepresentation or international omission of amounts, misappropriation of accounting principles, and intentionally false, misleading or omitted disclosures. These type of frauds is to be treated as financial frauds. Next one, misappropriation of assets. Misappropriation of assets include theft of intangible assets by internal and external parties, sale of property, information, and causing improper payments. These type of frauds is to be treated as misappropriation of assets. Corruption, making or receive improper payments to be treated as a corruption. These three types of frauds is to be treated as corporate frauds. Who is the responsible person for corporate frauds? Who is the responsible persons for corporate frauds in one organization or one company? Is the top level management is the responsible persons for corporate frauds. The following persons are responsible for corporate frauds. There are board of directors, CEOs, CFOs, top level management, middle level management, and also internal auditors, operational management. These are all persons are responsible for corporate frauds. These are all persons must be avoid corporate frauds. Try to avoid corporate frauds. So this is the explanation of corporate frauds. This is the explanation of types of corporate frauds. Okay, what is the steps required to prevention of corporate frauds? Let them see now. Prevent the corporate frauds. Method for prevention of corporate frauds. Okay. Prevent the corporate frauds. The top level management has responsible to prevent the corporate frauds first of all. That's why these are the methods are available. These are the methods are available to prevent the corporate frauds. Whenever the top level management take these steps, automatically we prevent the corporate frauds in that organization. What are they? First of all, strong ethical values. Strong ethical values. Second one, recruitment process. Third one, defined policies. Fourth one, clear role and responsibilities. Fifth one, international control system. Okay, let them see now. Strong ethical values. The top level management has to be explained to his employees and other persons the ethical values. The organization is for you. The top level management explain the ethical values of employees, board of directors, operational managementers. Next one, senior managers. The top level management has explained rules and regulations to those persons are involved in top level management. Next one, recruitment process. The top level management must be selected the employees right job to right man. In that moment, we can be avoid. In that moment, the organization avoid corporate frauds. Right job and right person. In the recruitment process. Next one, define policies. Definitely, the top level management define the policies of organization. Explain the policies to the employees of the organization. Then we have to be asked whenever the frauds is arised. So definitely define the policies to the employees by the top level management. And next one, clear role and responsibilities. The top level management explained clear role and responsibilities to the employees. Whenever a mistake is done, automatically that person has to be responsible. For example, the purchase department is allocated to X. Whenever the frauds is arised in purchase department, then we can easily ask the by X. Whenever the cash transactions allocated to Y, then the Y is responsible person for in that particular department. That's why the clear role and responsibilities explained to the employees. And next one, internal control system. So the good internal control system must be maintained each and every organization. You know very well what is meant by internal control system. When employee check the each and every transactions randomly in an organization, that is called internal control. So whenever the good internal control system is available, whenever the good internal control system available in that organization, automatically these frauds must be avoided. So whenever the following steps are taken in one organization, automatically we can avoid corporate frauds. What are the steps is, the important steps is, first of all, strong ethical values. The top level management must be explain the ethical values to the employees. Next one, recruitment process. The top level management must be appointed right job to right person. Next one, define policies. The top level management define the policies to the employees. Next one, clear role and responsibilities. The top level management explained clear role and responsibilities to the employees for discharging their duties. Next one, internal control system. A good internal control system must be maintained. The good internal control system must be implemented in that organization. Then the corporate frauds may be avoided. So, what is meant by fraud? The fraud, in the broad sense, a fraud is an international deception made for personal gain or to damage other person. The corporate frauds are three types. One is financial frauds, misappropriation of accounts, assets and corruption. What are the steps has to be taken for prevention of corporate frauds? These are the steps has to be taken for prevent of corporate frauds. That is, strong ethical values, recruitment process, define policies, clear role and responsibilities, and internal control system, good internal control system. Who is the responsible person for corporate frauds? Board of directors, CEOs, CFOs, senior managers, internal auditors, operational management, and some of the persons are top level managers, middle level managers. These are the persons are responsibilities for corporate frauds. So, the corporate frauds, so this is the important topic for corporate frauds. This is the types of corporate frauds. These are the prevent corporate methods, okay, prevent the corporate frauds, method for prevention of corporate frauds. Okay, thank you.